Hi, I'm Jack. Welcome to Living Between Paycheck's Kitchen, and today we're going to be making some spicy cauliflower wings. It's a great healthy alternative to the regular, chicken wings or whatnot. Also, there's no bone to have to deal with, so that's great. You can make this sweet, you can make it spicy. Today we're making it spicy because I like my things hot. And it's also vegetarian, or maybe even vegan, but I wouldn't go that far. I'll say vegetarian for now. But yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so we have a couple things here. We have 3/4 of a cup of milk. We have some Frank's Red Hot, the Buffalo variety. It's really good stuff. We have 1 head of cauliflower. We're going to use some chili powder, some salt, some paprika, some coarse black pepper, and some garlic powder. And we have 3/4 of a cup of flour. So yeah, not a whole lot. This is pretty straightforward, and let's get right into it. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is you want to wash your cauliflower. Be sure to clean it really well. And then once it's washed, next thing you want to do is just start breaking off pieces. You want to try and get larger chunks if you can. Be gentle with it, because if you're too forceful, it might explode, sending cauliflower all over your kitchen. Now this is a nice sized piece. You can break it down to be smaller if you want. You can also cut the stem down. But for now I'm going to leave it as is, and I'll cut the stem off camera. Alright, now the cauliflower is all separated into little florets. Let's go ahead and get started on our breading mix. So get a mixing bowl, get your flour, 3/4 cup, get your milk, once again 3/4 cup of milk. And then we're going to add in our seasonings. We're going to use about 2 tablespoons of garlic powder, but we're just going to wing it here. We're going to need 1 teaspoon of paprika, we need 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and we need 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. And we're going to need a 1/2 teaspoon of chili powder. And then we're going to go ahead and mix it. Then we're going to add our florets to it. We're going to try 2 anyway. Might have to increase the amount I have here. Alright, I'm going to have to make more breading. I'll be right back. Okay, once your cauliflower is as coated as you're willing to let it get, or once your patience runs out, go ahead and set your oven for 450 degrees and start placing your florets down on your baking sheet. I think I used wheat flour kind of by accident. It's what we had in the container, but the recipe calls for all-purpose flour. Yeah, the original recipe called for 3/4 of a cup of flour and milk. That was not enough, so I went ahead and made an extra cup of each, but that's probably too much. So maybe the fine balance would be 1.25 cups of each to make enough breading. But maybe this was an exceptionally large head of cauliflower. I'm not real sure. After you get everything breaded, go ahead and put it on a baking sheet, and you're going to go ahead and bake it for 20 minutes. This is after the 20 minutes. I kind of lost the footage of putting it on, preparing, and all that good stuff. Also, another thing to keep in mind, your elevation will change your cooking time, so keep that in mind. You're going to have to do experiments on your own to figure that out. Now that we've cooked it for 20 minutes, this is the halfway point. We're going to set this aside, and we're going to start making our sauce. Alright, so we have 1 cup of our Frank's Red Hot Buffalo. We're going to pour that in here, and then we're going to get 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And then we need to mix it. Once you put it together, you need to mix it, and then we can start adding our cauliflower wings to it. Also, if your breading comes out uneven, don't worry about it. It's okay. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of the sauce. There's not really a whole lot left. Whoops, let's not drop that in there. And we're going to mix it together. I'm just going all in on the bottom. This is 12 ounces of sauce, in case you're curious. Alright, once you're done mixing your sauce with your cauliflower, we're going to go ahead and put it back on the baking sheet, and we're going to bake it for another 20 minutes. Keep in mind, I'm at sea level, so your baking time will vary. It might even be possible that broiling it is the way you want to go, but I'm going to bake it. Alright, so here you are, 20 minutes later. It looks like cauliflower covered in sauce, but that's kind of what it's supposed to be. Now, it smells good, but it does have that weird hint of cauliflower in the air, but the sauce smells really great. And it's not that hard to make. Just make sure your proportions are correct when making the breading. I had to cut the breading into 2 separate parts, because the original recipe did not have nearly enough breading, and when I made the second batch, I forgot to mix the breading before adding the cauliflower into it. But yeah, this took about 40 minutes to bake. It's kind of a long one to make, I guess. Putting it together is quick, but the actual cooking takes ages. You can scale it up. Cauliflower is really cheap. The sauce is actually relatively affordable too. So yeah, this is great for like a sports event where you're gonna have some guests over or whatnot, and you're trying to eat a little bit healthier than normal. And well, there you have it. There is our spicy buffalo cauliflower wings. I mean, if you could really call them wings, it's just cauliflower with sauce, essentially. It tastes pretty good. I like it, especially the Frank's Red Hot, the buffalo. It's really good. It even goes really good on pizza rolls. Give it a shot. Trust me, it's really good. But yeah, you can catch us here Tuesdays or Fridays, and sometimes Wednesdays and Saturdays as well. This should be up on a Saturday, I hope. Could be Wednesday, but most likely Saturday. But yeah, you can catch us here on all those days. You can catch us on Facebook at Living Between Paychecks, and you can catch us. Is it Living Between Paychecks Kitchen on Facebook? I think so. And you can catch us on Instagram at Living Between. We had to shorten the name a little bit. But yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll hope to see you next time.